Chapter 7, we're talking about the pulse. Follow 4-season changing. It will be changing. So it say, the book said, mostly the book, they talking about the Huangdi Neijing. They say Nan Jing, lot of explanations for Huangdi Neijing. They say the book said the Shaoyang pulse sometimes strong, sometimes small, sometimes shorter, sometimes extended. So just like a picture, it's coming bigger and small, and longer here, and maybe shorter here. So that's the question here. They mentioned Shaoyang pulse in Huangdi Neijing. And still, Yang Ming pulse, Yang Ming pulse will be in the superficial, strong, and shorter. So like go to superficial, pretty strong here, but it is shorter. It's not longer. So that's still mentions in the Huangdi Neijing. Our question not coming yet. Question not coming yet. So then still mentions in Huangdi Neijing, 太阳 pulse is bigger, vaster, bigger, strong, and extended. So picture just help you let be more understanding here. And Tai Yin pulse. So Tai Yin pulse here, that's originally right now in the Nan Jing. In the Nan Jing, they put a Tai Yin there. But some people question about it. Look like they are not truly talking about Tai Yin. They should be talking about the Shaoyin. So that's like the pulse is not truly matching with Tai Yin pulse. But we say Nanjing book coming from 2,000 years ago. No people can truly change it. No people can truly change it. But the people just put a question mark there. So like, look like they talking about Shaoyin. But whatever, they say tight, stronger, and extending. So generally we're talking about different pulse in different seasons. So should be same reason, switch with last one. Switch with last one. So this one, some doctors say should be Tai Yin. Last one should be Shaoyin. Will be thinner and weaker. And the Jueyin pulse, Jueyin pulse will be deeper, shorter, and tight. So basically we have six pulse here. Six pulse here. Then the questions. These six pulse, we say you can directly change in the muscles here. Movement in the vessels, just the pulse. We make it easier. So the book says we have six different kind of pulse. These six pulse is the normal pulse or illness pulse. So the question in this page, But still, let's go back the page before. Firstly, they talking about the Shaoyang. Basically, we can thinking about, like we talking about, we have 10 heaven steam and 12 earth patch. So basically, we have 12 months marching with 12 earth patch. And we're talking about each of the seasons. They marching with yin yang stage, like 11 to 1. That's Shaoyang. Basically, they talking about Shaoyang here. They talking about from beginning of the year, the yang qi start and start to coming. So that's basically internally yang qi not that stronger yet. So show up the pulse will be sometimes is bigger, sometimes is smaller. So we always talking about Shaoyang. Shao means younger, younger or small, younger or small. So small yang is coming, but yin qi is still in there. So that's the pulse, that's pulse coming. Sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller, and sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. So that's the why Shaoyang pulse like this. Shaoyang pulse like this. And when we're talking about Yang Ming pulse here, Yang Ming pulse here. Yang Ming pulse here basically like Chinese calendars, the third and the fourth month. Chinese calendar, third and the fourth month. So during that stage, like the yin qi getting less and less, yang qi gradually strong and strong. So that's the pulse, most superficial, but shorter. Still not very strong yet. So that's if we think about the pulse yin yang here. Superficial pulse is yang pulse. Strong pulse is yang pulse. Shorter pulse is yin pulse. Like 2 yang, 1 yin here. Then when we reaching Taiyang, when we reaching Taiyang stage, bigger, strong, and extended. So that's basically like a Chinese calendar. 5-6 months. That's yang qi most strong time. So look like we got 3 yang powers here. Yeah. Chinese calendar 5-6 months. Similar required mostly, yeah, 7 or maybe 8, yeah, or maybe later month 6 to early 7-8. So that's the summer time. Summertime is more stronger yang qi there. And so why people say they like a switch here, they like a switch here. So that's equal Chinese calendar 7-8, kind of in just coming. Yeah, Shaoyin should be coming first. Yeah. So that's some people put a question mark here. Yeah. So that's some small incoming. The pulse kind of tight there. Yeah. Tight still means not moving that smoothly. And thinner, yeah, thinner. So translator here still difference here. And bigger, yeah, strong and longer. So that's like a 1 yin here, 2 yang here. And then coming for Tai Yin, yeah. So should be Shao Yin coming first, then Tai Yin. Tai Yin is more in here, thin and weaker. And finally will be Jue Yin. Yeah, finally will be Jue Yin. Jue Yin deeper, shorter, and tight. Yeah, all the yin in there. But whatever, yeah, whatever. Generally speaking, in this part, they talking about the pulse changing, follow different seasons, different yin yang stage. The pulse will be changing. In the yang time, like a summer, is more yang pulse there. In the yin time, like a winter, is more yin pulse there. So all of these mentions in Huangdi Neijing. So then got questions. So these six kind of pulse is normal pulse or illness pulse. Then the answer here, yeah, then the answer here. They say it is the governing pulse. The governing pulse. What means governing pulse? Yeah. It is means in different seasons, during that seasons, they will have their special seasons pulse. Like from Shaoyang, Yang gradually rising, and Yang Ming, and Taiyang, and should be Shaoyin. But on the book they put Taiyin. And should be Taiyin, like a yin gradually coming. And then finally Jue Yin. And certainly next year again, Shaoyang again. So if we marching this way, you can see we are even better marching. Shaoyin marching Taiyang, Taiyin marching Yangming, Shaoyang marching Jueyin, Shaoyang marching Jueyin. So that's like 1 year. Usually we talking about a full season changing, but truly we can make it like a follow 6 stage yin yang changing like this. So that's in different seasons. Especially they have that kind of season kind of pulse. That kind of pulse we call the governing kind of pulse. Then we're talking about in different seasons. They especially have governing kind of pulse. And then the question here, they governing how many days? And they happens in which month? The relationship they governing there. So that's still question here. So then they're talking about still follow Chinese calendars. After winter solstice, we're talking about we have 24 seasons before. A year, we separate 24 seasons. And one of them, is kind of winter. We have after winter solstice. That's coming with first 甲子. That's the relationship we talking about the heaven steam and the earth sponge. They combination together. We calculate for each year and each day. Each year, each day. So when like it start after winter solstice, and then first 甲子 day coming. 甲 is the first number of the heaven steam. 子 is the first number of the earth sponge. The combination together, 60 for a circle. Then after winter solstice, the first 甲子 coming, that's the 少阳. Means yang means 少阳 governance. So that's the season we calculate from 甲子 after winter solstice. And during 甲子, and follow it, follow 甲子, then is 少阳, and the second 甲子 is 阳明. So that means we each time like a 少阳 government 6 days. We say 6 days they circulate, and then it's 阳明. Then it's 阳明. It makes sense here. A little bit complicated here.
Yeah, so the 24, can you just explain where the 24 comes from again? Sorry.
24 seasons. A year have 24 seasons. But do you familiar the winter solstice? Do you familiar with this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now you can forget 24 here. We can just calculate from here. That's a little bit easier. After 8, after 8, we will have a day. That's we call 甲子 day. The first 甲子 day is 少阳 start. Minor 阳 is 少阳. And the second 甲子 day is 阳明. Third 甲子 day is 太阳. Like each 60 days, they changing. And the fourth 甲子 day will be 少阴. Fifth 甲子 day will be 太阴. And the sixth 甲子 day will be 厥阴. So that's totally circle for a year, 360 days. Different 阴阳成绩. It's start from first 甲子, 少阳. This makes sense?
Yeah, thank you.
And just to clarify, Jiazi is winter solstice. What is Jiazi?
甲 is coming from heaven steam. 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸. 子 earth sponge, like animal stuff. 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. Talking about before. The combination together form the circle. Let's see. We still have nodes when we talking about 易经. Yeah, we talking about 易经. So that's we say 易经 part is our foundation part. So we still need to use it. So let's go back our 易经 part. So that's the 10 heaven steam. Yeah. So that's 甲 here. That's 甲 here. And then we go to the 12 earth sponge. 12 earth sponge, that's 子 here. And then we put it together. Yeah, we put it together. So like this picture here, we put it together like this. 甲 and 子 combination. And then follow the order. So the first letter still heaven steam. 甲乙丙丁戊己庚辛壬癸 just 10 in here. Second letter is the earth sponge. 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉, but they have 跳. So they come in here. 戌亥, then they ending. But heaven steam is just 10, they ending here already. So what do? They start from Jia again. And then they still follow this order. So in this way, they totally march after 60. Then they will coming back again. So this circle we can use for calculator for the year. We say 60 years, they repeat it. We also can calculate for the date. So 60 days, they will be repeated. So when we talk about the Jiazi date, we say first one. Yeah. How we can know where is the first one? The first one we calculate coming from the winter solstice. So that's basically is one of the 24 solstice here. After this day, when the first Jiazi day coming, then we calculate. That's Shaoyang. That makes sense? Still confusing?
Yeah, that's helpful. Thanks. Just trying to tie all of them together.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We just put everything together. Yeah. We just put everything together. Yeah. So then let's go back. So that's we calculate. Yeah, that's we calculate. Which one is Shaoyang? Then we just follow the order. Yeah, then we just follow the order. 360, we coming back again. So we say first Jiazi day. Yeah, that's just the date. Pretty similar, we're talking about the months. We're talking about the months for West calendar. We say every month we have the day 1. Then we go to the day 30, right? For Chinese calendar, we are not say day 1. We just change it to day Jiazi. Yeah, day Jiazi still means the first day. But the circle is not 30 days. It's not 60 days. Then they coming back again. Pretty similar, we're talking about the months here. The first day, first day. So the first day Jiazi day after winter solstice, that is Shaoyang. Yeah, that is Shaoyang. Yeah, Minor Yang is Shaoyang to govern. Then the second Jiazi day is the Yangming governor. Then the third Jiazi day is the Great Yang is Taiyang. Great Yang is Taiyang. Taiyang governor. Then the fourth Jiazi day is that we say should be Shaoyin governor. Then Then the fifth, fifth 甲子 day should be Taiyin government. Then the sixth 甲子 day will be Jueyin government. So this part look like clear. Like each one control 60 days. Yeah. Because
Okay, so it's a 60-day cycle. So each of those cycles are 60 days. So in Taiyin, and then the next 60 days. Is that it?
yes, great. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, each one control 60 days. Yeah, and then go to next one, and then go to next one. Yeah. Yeah. So that's we say totally together. Yeah. Each one controls 60 days. And 6 times 60. Yeah, 6 times 60.
36.
Good job. Yes. Yeah, 360. That's a year. Yeah, that's a year. Yes. Yeah. So that means, 3 yin, 3 yang, they control different time for different seasons and different days. That's for like normal situations. Yeah, normal situations. So during that time, the pulse will be followed. So that's for this chapter. Yeah, that's for this chapter.